think you should.
I have an idea that will fix the spectator system in Overwatch without actually changing the spectator system at all. Right now, the spectator system is flawed in that they miss a lot of crucial moments from a lot of players because they don't know they're going to happen. And because of this, they just sit on DPS players all the time. Let me go into a little more detail. A lot of the time, giant earth shatters or cool sleep darts and Lucio boops are missed when spectating pro games because these things don't happen as often. So the spectators, the guys who are running the camera, would rather just sit on DPS players because they're doing something all the time. They're shooting, they're landing crazy flick shots on McCree or hitting people as Farah, stuff like that. It's a consistent form of entertainment, but that's flawed because giant earth shatters and plays that tanks and supports make as well are way more fun to watch. They just don't happen as often, so they aren't really given any screen time because you don't know what's going down. This was actually noticed by people watching the World Cup recently. The World Cup, by the way, great event so far. Well done by Blizzard. Truly, really fun to watch. I recommend you check it out if it's still going when you're watching this video. And basically, what people are saying is, yeah, they only go from third person to DPSs, and that's it. Supports get no screen time, and tanks get no screen time either. And the reason is, like I said, DPSs are high octane. They're always shooting something, landing crazy shots and doing things. And you can't really see what they're doing in third person. You ever try watching a McCree from like a bird's eye view? You have no idea what the shots he's landing are like. How crazy are they? You have no clue. It's impossible to tell. But in that third person mode, you can just see where Reinhardt is shielding, who Ana and Mercy and Lucio are healing, and all of those things. So because of this, DPSs are favored. But they do miss out on crazy plays from the supports. They're good ultimates, sleep darts, and all these other things. And my solution will definitely fix that if it's incorporated. And it's pretty simple. All I wish Blizzard would do is add a delay to their broadcast. So basically you have two groups of people. One group is spectating the game live and then relaying the information to the second group who is actually broadcasting the game after a 5 to 10 second delay. That way, the group that's actually live can see what happens. They can see, holy cow, Reinhardt just landed a crazy earth shatter. Let's pan the camera to him. And then they pan the camera to him. They watch the earth shatter because they knew it was coming because there's a delay, and all of these crazy plays are seen. Or you see like Ana sleep darts a Farah off the map. You know, the one group tells the other group that happens, or they see it, and the other group now can catch those moments on camera and give tanks and supports the screen time they deserve in games. So the way it would work is DPS players would probably still be cameras on them most of the time, and they'd probably switch to third person. But whenever a tank or a support makes a big play, the camera would pan to them because they know it's coming, and the whole community would get to see these awesome moments from these great players. This would probably keep the gameplay pretty like entertaining and high octane as much as possible, because obviously DPS players are generally the most fun to watch because they're always doing something and using their aim to the fullest. But the biggest plays in the game come from tanks and supports, so you'd also get a nice balance of that as well. The only other option I see to really fix it, other than adding a delay, would be to make supports and tanks more engaging to watch and play by actually like physically reworking them in game. And I do not think Blizzard has any intentions of reworking most of the tanks and most of the supports in game, so I'm leaning towards this delay system. And I honestly do not even think that would be something hard to implement into the game. As someone who does software development for a living, it wouldn't be that difficult. Obviously, it's harder on Blizzard's system because they have a whole game running, but it's something they could easily get up and running to improve the system without changing the spectator system at all. They would just change some delays, among other things, and it would be perfect. And I think this would be a great solution to make the game more fun to watch and much better as an esport as a whole. You wouldn't only be getting just better plays, you'd be making it better for the average audience, and that I think is 10 out of 10 would be great. Tell me what you guys think about my idea. If you haven't checked out the World Cup or any pro games, be sure to do that. It's great. And be sure to check out my yesterday's video about how Overwatch is getting less toxic. It's actually a real thing. Some people think I'm talking out of my ass. I'm not. It's a lot of people are noticing it. So be sure to check that out. I'll see you guys all later. Have a good one. Lone Hawk out.